Today I want to share with you how I attach this headlamp to my helmet. This is the Fenix HM65R. I get a ton of questions about this all the time. I use this light while racing, also while training at night. It's very lightweight with a battery in, and it is basically only light I use while racing. I carry a backup. This is my backup. It's the same light. This light actually comes with a strap on it. It comes with a strap that goes around and also up and over the top. It works really well for bike packing. I carry this as a backup in case this dies, something happens to it, water gets in it, who knows. But having a secondary is super important for me. So I carry this with the strap on it. So if I am riding, I don't need to worry about remounting. The light has 3 styles of battery that you can use in it. 2 rechargeable and 1 disposable. One of the rechargeable batteries has a micro USB insert. It allows you to charge this as it is standalone. There's also the regular rechargeable battery that you can only charge while it is in the device. I'll tell you about my funny story, how I had to charge the light while it was plugged in on my helmet at Badlands at the end of the video. The last battery that you can use to put into this is disposable. It's called the 123, and you can buy these mostly online. They're sort of hard to find in store, but together they are the same size and they allow you to use the light. In my opinion, they do not last as long as the battery that comes with the light and that you can purchase on the Fenix website. But for me, I start out with the disposable batteries and I will throw them out when they die, and then I have less batteries on my person. When you get the light, first take off the strap. I've had this for a couple years. I've ridden many miles with this. This light utilizes a USB-C, goes along with all of the other kinds of cords that I use. For me, it's a really good addition to my gear list. It's very specific on where I have to put it on my helmet. If I put it in the wrong place, I give myself swimmer's neck, which basically means you can't hold your head up anymore. The reason why I got it was because I had it in the wrong spot and I was having to adjust my head position so that the light was in the right spot, and I didn't realize until it was too late while I was racing. I would 100% suggest, if you're going to use this light in the process that I'm going to describe, that you practice with it at night to make sure that the light beam is in the exact place that you would normally put your head while riding. It does have a ratchet system that goes up and down. And this is really helpful because occasionally I do want to adjust it 1 or 2 levels, but test it when it's on your helmet. To put it on your helmet, take the strap off like I mentioned, buy some sort of tape, 3M tape. This is some square I bought from Amazon. I'll put the link in the description below. It's just like a little bit foamy. It's double-sided, so it will stick to the bottom here of the mount as well as the helmet. What I do is cut it in half. The material of the sticker does not fit fully underneath. The reason why I cut it in half is to put it on either side of the light. Depending on your helmet, look at the top of your helmet and the bottom of the light and figure out where it is that you're going to need to put the adhesive. My helmet has 2 stripes down the sides, and that's where I'll use it. Yours might have a center. Once you've stuck these to the back of the light and you've figured out where it needs to go, attach it. For me, I know right here is exactly where the light should be. So I've got my stickies on. Make sure it's in the right place. Make sure it's centered. With those fresh ones on, you just push down and the light is there on the helmet. The material is sticky and it will hold. If I want to take this off, you can oftentimes pull it off if it's warm enough outside, or I've used a blow dryer to just blow at it a little bit and then it comes right off. Otherwise, when you're actually riding it, it does not move. The 3M tape keeps it in one place. I've not had any issues with it, and I've ridden with this helmet light at least 3,000 or 4,000 miles while racing, and it's been fine. The battery for this light that's rechargeable is on the side. So while I'm actually riding, I'm able to twist the knob on the side and remove the battery like so. I'll tilt my head to the side. The battery will fall out into my hand, swap in, put the other battery. The light is a pass-through, so it allows you to charge and use it at the same time. I made a mistake once during Badlands in 2023 where I accidentally forgot the one with the micro USB, and I had to plug in the headlamp the last hour with an external battery while it was on my head. I will show you what that looks like. I had an external battery, the USB-C. While I was stopped, I plugged the cable into the light while it was on my head. And then I had this funny tail hanging down while I was riding. So I took this and a hair tie and I wrapped the hair tie around my braid that I had underneath my helmet and rode for an hour with the battery attached to the back of my neck, like bouncing. This process worked in an emergency, but I would definitely not suggest using it while racing. For me, I choose to affix the light with 2 sticky 3M pieces of tape, double-sided. Others out there choose to use a mount so that this is not always on their helmet. I do not mind that this is on top of my helmet at all times. I take the battery out when I'm riding during the day. Other people do not like the weight of it without the battery, and so they will take it off and ride during the day without the light on. There is a mount that you can purchase on the Fenix website. I also do not like that because when you put that mount on your helmet, in the underneath portion of the helmet, the strap that you use to hold the mount interferes with my hair and my head, and it becomes uncomfortable. So I choose to use the double-sided 3M tape. Like I mentioned, you can find that mount on the Fenix website, and a ton of people utilize it. It's not for me, but it could be for you. This is the Fenix HM65R light that I use in all of my bike packing races. It is my chosen light. I'm a fan. You can find a link to the light in the description of the video below. Thank you for watching. If you have any other questions about how to affix the light or anything to do with it, leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.